Жвачки противные. Ну, в смысле, фруктовые.
Ты знаешь, что я иногда вечером
Угу.
вместо спортзала,
Угу.
когда чуть-чуть стемнеет, я на пробежку схожу здесь.
Угу. Угу.
Да, точно. Потому что мне, конечно, нравится бегать в спортзале, но мне кажется, это извращение, когда есть улица.
Хм.
Но на улице тоже как бы
Угу.
люди другие, собаки, светофоры.
Ну да. Тоже иногда неплохо, да?
Ну да.
На сменку.
Но зато так удобно все как бы спланировано, знаешь, ты знаешь, что 20 минут этого
Да.
и качалочка.
You've done more than you know. You've...
Oh, All-Mother, keeper of day and... Oh,
Да,
I
я
hope
люблю.
my family My daughter, her husband, and my grandson. We all used to live in the... I was visiting my sister in the borough for what might have been the last time. She's told when I got back, the plague was already raging. The Red Priest, nobody can tell me if they took my family to the island asylum, or if they're... So I sit here and pray. Thank you. If you ever pray to the All, may the... Oh, but that's dangerous. Not only could you get sick, but if the Red... Really? The All might... All right. Thank you. Just be careful. Yeah. And that's not scary. If you don't... I may be old, but I'm not stupid. fine. I get. Thank. Thank you. Now I'll pray to the All-Mother for my family to come.
No need for that.
What do you want?
Do you need something? Are you in pain? There is a patient who won't let me treat him. His name's Will. Most of what ails him is just old age. Some days he's clear. Lately, he won't let me touch him. He yells at me, claiming I'm keeping him here by force. Honestly, I'm at my wit's end. I don't know how to help him anymore. All of Connaught knows that I was marked by the weirdness, which scars will make it out to be. I believe I bring bad luck. When the Antake took me in, there were a lot of whispers. Though weirdness or not, at least they have a healer. But I'm afraid that in will be. You can try, if you like. Just please.
думаешь, подойдет 3 минуты?
Ну, конечно, дуди сколько хочешь. Иначе.
Что, любимый? Отдыхатушки?
Угу. Я что-то стрессанул как-то сегодня.
Господи.
Бывает.
Have you come to... If so... I am alone, but soon...
Любимый, тебе это в частную
I
практику.
know
Да.
it will
Как
take
ее
but a
описывает
moment.
этот Йоаннис твой или Григор?
Now,
Нет, Йоаннис.
go to the
Это
place
другой.
where I
Да.
first set foot on this.
Что он не видит разницу между рабочими днями и выходными. Ты что вообще такое?
Well,
Хочется спросить, а так...
a handful of
Да.
issues. When the...
Блин, мне так тяжело было составить себе вот выехать на эту студию. Я 2 раза перенесла, и даже сегодня с часу на 3 перенесла, но я думаю, это уже неприлично будет 4-й раз. Но в прошлый раз я пришла вовремя, они на 20 минут опоздали, поэтому у меня сначала было минус студия плюс Аня, минус 1 студия плюс 1 Аня, сейчас плюс 1 студия, ну, короче, ровнее, я так считаю, опоздание. Квиты. Но если я еще 1 раз принесу, то все, я уже буду в немилости. Я снова стану Аней необязательной. Я не хочу. Да, у меня свои загоны, у тебя свои.
Да.
Так, любимый, я все взяла.
О, класс. Отец уже 2500 сейчас перевел, и еще 2500 в начале июня, сказал, июля переведет. Ну, на свадьбу, в смысле.
Слушай, я это самое... я же платье уже себе, считай, нашла.
Угу.
Поэтому вот 1000, что я накопила, можешь тоже в свадебный бюджет добавить. Хочешь?
Угу. Понял.
Да?
Угу.
Это моя контрибьюшн.
Да, точно.
Да?
Да.
I didn't mean to be a bother. I'm really sorry. I promise. I promise.
Все, дорогой, люблю. Я пошла, зацени.
Да, выглядишь
Кто
круто.
на стиле?
Да, очень круто.
Я перевоплотилась из студента меда в немножко хипарику-музыкантку.
Да, точно.
Пока, мой дорогой.
Пока, давай.
Я приеду с вот такой кучей проститутов.
Давай.
Будем их испробовать.
Мою карточку взяла, нет?
Да, я взяла.
Отлично. Давай, расскажешь мне потом, как там у вас.
Да, я всегда... Меня тебя всегда как у тебя с джудом. Мне всегда сложно собраться выглядеть, а потом я счастливая возвращаюсь.
Да.
Each generation of my family has
Молодчуля моя.
Eadberg has always been.
Хорошего тебе
I was
посещения. Хорошего посещения.
Посещение?
Ну да, студии.
Хорошего посещения.
Да.
И хорошие покупки Дуди. Я сейчас во Францию еду.
Да. Хорошо. Целую, люблю.
I believe nothing is certain, and hope remains while the... Lord Yvain carries a heavy burden, and he's looking for balance.
He's searching for a solution that his heart is, well, at least that's... Action without wisdom is merely motion.
Oi, you. You're new here, aren't you? Ah, no, sorry. It's just that just us and the locals and, well, if you haven't noticed yet, they're not the friendliest bunch. Do they? Then maybe we're all just sick of looking at each other. I'm sure they're not all bad. This must all be quite hard for us. But it's not like I want to be here either. I've got a pregnant wife waiting for me at home, and they won't even let me buy it. Yeah, about birthing and labour and whatnot. It's going to be our first, you see, so my wife's worried sick. I wanted to send it to... But that Dalrita wench chased me out of her bookshop and won't let me back. I know, right? And here I thought I'd seen everything. I wish... Anyway, Rel seems to hate my guts. Ugh, because she hates Camelotians. Why else? I mean, I know the folks ain't exactly happy about us being here, but Rel, she's Dowry. They're taught to hate us from birth. Well, could you? I'd be really grateful. Just don't tell her it's for me. She won't sell it, please. I'll pay you back. I'll even throw in something extra. Oh, thank you.
Здравствуйте.
Это я.
Как делюсик? Уже вернулась?
Haven't seen your face around here before. I'd rather not have to put your name on the... No, that'd be sheep. I keep this camp running and make sure everyone's pulling their weight. Idle hand. Trouble is, we've got more work than men. So if you're looking to earn some coin, check the notice board. I can't spare any soldiers to deal with things outside of Kunacht, but I'll be damned if I let those bandits scum. I handle what makes soldiers fight.
Люблю Анютик.
What keeps them comfortable. You want glory and gold? See me. You want a softer... Legate Denham is in charge here. Sometimes I wonder if he upset someone higher up to get sent on this mission. Lord Yvain's acting like a maiden on her wedding night. The Red Priests are throwing their weight around, and the locals are ignoring the fact that they're all about... I have no idea how the Legate puts up with it. But, well, at least he's got me to make... I'm Immunis Askel. If you're here for war stories, forget it. I've no time. Most of the fighting's behind me now. Once we're down here, I'll away.
Ah, here's our trouble. You've really caused a stir around here with that spectacle in front of the menhir. I had everything in order. You appear out of nowhere, and suddenly a dying pile of stones lights up like... Firstly, because now I have to write yet another report to Camelot that we're going to be late, and that they need to send us even more. Secondly, you've somehow reignited the Menhir, and this has reignited... Before you ask why it's dangerous, take a look around town. The recent Red Death outbreak. But you should be thankful to them. Their hopes are the only reason we haven't locked you up. That's the assumption I decided to go with, and that's why we're talking. Perhaps there's still a chance to... You can go tell Murig that your presence doesn't change anything about our deal, and that you are unwilling to help with his endeavors. And if he doesn't listen, play along. Come back to me. Who told you that? I've never paid a single gold coin. However, there is some... You see, it's hard to keep the men's morale up in these uncertain times. It's really no one... Still, this is the military. Desertion is unacceptable and will always be punishable. So if you do take care of the deserters, you can be sure you'll be rewarded. Anything else? Me? There's not much I can do right now. I have to stay in Cunok with my men until we... But if someone were willing to handle them in what? As long as they stop... But all this should... Excellent. Isn't it obvious? For the safety of all the residents of Avalon. Only by gathering the Menhirs in one place, Avalon's population has significantly declined over recent years. We're on the brink of extinction, damn it. That's why we only Camelot possesses the necessary... If they remain here, they will die. Either from the weirdness itself, or... You must know that I... Then at the very least, we'll have bought some time for those wiser than us to think of an old... Perhaps we will invade Tuathan, like in the glorious old days. Or perhaps someone will find a way to free the derelict fleet, allowing us... I don't know. But there's one thing I'm certain of. Murig, who apparently prefers to be called Maggot, is a druid, even though he may not look the part. And druids are the only ones who know the rituals necessary to... Due to bad luck, or more accurately, the decisions of my superior. That's why I'm forced to work with Murig, and Prophet be my witness. But I'm no fool. I know that what happened in front of the Menhir might make me... He'll try to find a way to reignite the Menhir so that it could stay in Cunok, despite ours. So, if you ever find out what he's planning, if he ever asks you to fetch some... I'll await your return. I'll await your return.
Yes? Well, I'll be... It certainly leaves marks like frostbite. Devera is said...
They say she was too cruel even for her own tribe and was exiled, if you ask me.
But she won't be causing trouble anymore. Hey, care to humor an old soldier with a friendly spar? That's the spirit. You'll pay for that.
Come on, show me what you've got. Come on, show me what you've got. Well, you're gonna pay for that.
You're getting tired. You're getting tired. Now we're talking. You better step it up. Damn it all, that was pathetic. 2 strikes and I'm on my ass. Used to be a force to be reckoned with. Now I'm just an old fool. Exercise? I don't have time for that. I'm in the grave. Exactly. You're quick. I'll give you that. There are potions, elixirs. I need one of those. Not some quack remedy, mind you. If I knew, I'd have fetched it myself. But there's talk of alchemists in the region who dabble in such things. And if anyone's got the gall to brave the wilds for it, it's you. I've also heard about some powerful stuff from the Dalrieta tribes. Trust me, I'm not a fan of those folks. But if it works as they say it does, I'll... Good. Yes?
Excellent.
Yes?
Isle of Wight.
Who is it? Well, good for you. Is who is it? Well, good for you. Is that's all I
Watch over us. Now, oh, by the All-Mother. Oh, it's not your fault. These days everything frightens me. Coming... Ever since the weirdness took my husband. Over a year now. Perhaps his faith wasn't strong enough for the All-Mother. I have no family left. No one visits anymore. So I just sit here and pray for the All-Mother to spare... Thank you, dear. That's very... Here, take this. It's a charm I made. I left it with the goddess. No. But if you ever find yourself... Cruel. Nick. Oh, I know. It's like I would have seen what it does to people. Go safely.
Open up, Fergus. You know you're in there.
Get off! You've taken everything from me. I won't.
Stop whining and open up. Go. I've had enough of this lunatic. Keep an eye on him in case he gets out. What do you want? You'll be curious somewhere else.
Open up, Fergus.
Not a chance.
You could not, because it isn't your job. You must know, yesterday one of our warehouses caught fire because of one of Venom ordered us to investigate. Come on, Fergus. I don't have...
I don't care. Leave.
Fergus! Open!
Weirdness. Hey.
Well, look who it is. the one who reignited the men here. Fascinating. You may not know, but I suspect the Kai whispers her word to those who listen, even if they don't realize. Tell me, would you like to help further? The people of Kunacht. The fields of Kunacht are dying, their lifeblood drained by the creeping weirdness. If the crops fail, the people starve, and starve properly placed. They can shield the farmlands long enough for a harvest to be salvaged. It's not the perfect solution, but it's a start. And if the people see that the priests care for their well-being, they'll be more inclined to... I need someone capable to handle this. Someone like... Legate Denholm won't be pleased. He prefers the weirdness close, but this isn't about his ambitions. It's about the people of Kuna. Help me do this, and you'll have not only my gratitude, but the... So, my men here, Whisperer. Good. I knew you'd see the Once you have the lanterns, they need to be placed around the farmlands. Start with the fields of Reese and Ida. They work as a couple, and then head to the lands of Rob and Gil. They're brothers, and while they're stubborn, without their harvest we'd be in serious... Position the lanterns carefully. Their glow will push back the weirdness, at least for a time.
Oh, it's you. You look, I always knew you had to have survived. Ah, no. Sadly not. I apologize for my forwardness. It's just, I've spent hours poring over the drawings of your vascular system. Enough that I'm fairly certain I could recreate... I'm so glad you're here now. If there's anything you need... Oh, no. That honor felt... Though I have to say, I do think they were rather... I've heard no one had much faith in you. But that doesn't excuse carelessness, don't you think? Why, indeed. I have my suspicions. You left so suddenly. Your case was in chaos. Incomplete notes, no one willing to talk. That said, I do know a few things about what happened to you. And more, I'd need to dig through my notes, though. In the meantime, there's something I'd like to... Straight to the point, I see. Oh, I do like you. You've got a sharp mind. And I'm really glad I need items touched by the weirdness. It's a personal fascination of mine. It can take something entirely mundane, like, well, you, for example. Bring me a few of these items, and by then, I should... Now, is there anything... From what I understand, your natural affinity for the... You see, centuries of living on this island have led to more and more people developing a certain tolerance. Sometimes that tolerance can evolve into agreeability. It does, however, take time. So, you were given a push. Besides, at this point, you know the results better than I do. Speaking of which... Really? That was it? What a colossal waste. The man ran all that time, all those sacrifices. Were they for nothing? What use is a dead king against the plague? This may be a battle, but it cannot be won by... I'm sorry. Oh, I know I don't. Those who arranged your escape from the island asylum were also the ones responsible for your capture. I don't know much more. They've always been incredibly secretive. But then they took you away, before anyone could achieve anything meaningful. I don't think so. From everything I've seen, you were just supposed to be ordinary Avalon rabble. I don't have all the details, sadly. Well, can't. Go forth and thrive.
Ух.
If you're here to chat, you've wasted a trip. Speak up. Well, are you standing there for a reason? Jobs. Check the notice board outside. There's always something that needs doing, and I don't have... Can you read? Can you lift more than a feather? Then there's work for you. I don't know where all that eagerness comes from, but I'm starting to think if I had 10 of you, my job would be a whole... And as it happens, I might have something for you. Though it's a little different from what you've been doing. It seems that over the past few weeks, some of our supplies have been going missing. Just small amounts. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even notice at first. But when I checked the books at the end of the month, someone's been stealing the Legion supplies, and I won't stand for it. I thought I did. One of the lads, Percy, volunteered to guard the supplies. Seemed like a decent enough guy, but, well, I guess I was wrong. The next day, Percy was gone, and with him, even more of the supplies. His mates swear he'd never do that. They say that the army was his entire life. The problem is, the thefts haven't stopped, so I'm guessing he had some in the storefront nearby. Maybe you'll find something, because I am all out of ideas. At first, it was mostly just food, so I figured it must be But not only did the traps turn up empty, the next time I checked, a hammer, a saw, and a couple of knives were missing too. I don't know about you, but I've never heard of a rat that can chew through... I'm Shine. My leg is my pleasant is for feasts and fair days, neither of which you'll find here. I'm here to...
Another one? We've had enough strain. Which ones do you want to hear about? The Camelotians who want to take Armenier or the Red Priests knocking on everyone's door and dragging people out? We already had enough problems without all those Pah! They say they're looking for people sick with the Red Death, but all they do is drag decent people out of their home, and people still get taken by the plague. So what good are they? But the Camelotians are saying there's why no? Everyone says me auntie's girl got touched by the weirdness. Besides, we know the weirdness. There's no... Our priestess, or rather, Yvain's priestess, because we haven't seen... She took Ailey in. And that ended up being... She might be a little odd with that eye of hers, but she's a sweet... Go talk to her and you'll see. I might be an old woman. I know some do. The two brothers from the neighboring farm, they can't wait to be rid of that place. Not to sound like an old woman. You see, truth be told, Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Makes no difference to me. This, I hope, it's all... Ah, like, oh, they... Why? Huh. Maybe you do. But I don't trust... We may not have much, but we're honest. Pumpkin seeds? Nah. We may not be very picky when... Ah. Well...
Welcome to my corner of whatever brings you here. Just know you the way, but now wherever you go, the thicker the weirdness gets. 3 Camelodian soldiers. Well, perhaps, you know, I used to be the best hunter in 3 villages. The track of fire here, the weird good. But what luck? What's good luck? Yeah. Good. You need good.
Old Daisy. We're gonna need her.
What we're going to need is money. And she'll fetch a good price.
We still need to move somehow, don't we? She could pull the cart.
We have Clover for that. Look, I know how much this horse means to you, but I've already talked to Dinham. He's willing to pay a lot of gold for her.
But what if we...
No, Gil. Enough. We're selling her, and that's that. If you're interested in buying a horse, look somewhere. Haven't you heard? They're moving everyone down Ring. I'm a... Boat. Drunk. He got... I've this... Sure. Well.
could have... Aye.
Pumpkins, you say? Well, see, with most crops, you plant them in the weirdness and maybe they turn out alright, or if... Aye, that's what I heard from old Frankie. He still... Tory. Oh, he just don't like to throw things away. Alright then, it's your funeral. Aye, it may be. We didn't... And if... And make... We... I see. We've...
I hope that Camelotian knows what a treasure he's getting. I guess. And now, have a night.
Thanks for the interest, but I'm not taking commission. That's really how you want to spend your time. There's no telling. Well, it's your life. Go on, have a look at my... My name's Delia. I spent years working in art. It's only... Are you... This... People... How I want... That's what... If relocation actually happens... Can't... Maybe You, as... I don't... Goodbye. Welcome back. If you don't have... Hello. Thanks for the visit.
Nobody's working the anvil, then it means the forge is closed, and it will stay. A woman happened. He was chasing after some girl he thought the world of. One time he went to see her and didn't come back for 2 days. He was all the way on the... Afterwards, he seemed to be getting better. everything went back to normal. I could see that he was starting to struggle with swinging the hammer. Now he just lies there, barely breathing. I have no idea how to help him. I told him that it's no use chasing after a stupid kid. He didn't want to, but I know that youngsters in love used to visit. Maybe they went there and were attacked by weird. I don't know. To be fair, I only cared that.
Hello there. It's nice to see a new face, especially from... Really? You walk into the prison and ask the one man in Camelot soldier... Well, stranger, I'm Flad, and fortunately, I'm not terribly overworked. Now that most people have either left for Camelot... Oh, was that insensitive? Well, it depends. Take this, for example. We have a beggar here, all mother bless his soul, who figured out that committing only minor offenses would this way. Instead of begging on the streets, he gets a roof over his head and a warm... How clever must you be to come up with that? Pretty clever, I'd say. I probably would have done the same if I were him. Bye. Nice. Be good out.
Wilkin? Oh! I'm sorry, I didn't see... Well... Is it? Well, perhaps I'm just more creative. So... Butcher, please? Well, the thing is... Wilkin's not really a pig. He's my lover. The thing is, well, I might have done something really... I know... I didn't want to make him love me. I just wanted him to realize that I'd be happy to... Love comes with time. I went to see a witch that lives outside Connaught. They say that if you really, really want something... To be fair, I thought it was just an old wives' tale. I mean, no... But I decided to see for myself. She gave me a potion. She told me to add it to my... He'd be right by my side. She wanted something precious to me, but I didn't have anything. So she said, fat chance of that happening now. I won't give her a single coin. And if she ever shows up, I've already sharpened my pitchfork to give her... That's the thing. She disappeared. And then Wilkin disappeared too. Really? Oh, thank you. Maybe you should try finding the witch first. Maybe. Huh. You do. Oh!
There's no need for violence. There's no need for violence. Hello there. Looking for solid, affordable... Ah, but where are my manners? I'm Alwyn. And you, my dear stranger, look like you're in dire... Well, the long... It's a...
Elixirs, powders, ointments, got something for wounds, and all of it made by my own hands. With... Yes, all magic is a scam. An illusion that pretends to give you something. My elixirs work because they're based on knowledge and experience. Yes, anyway, go ahead and read my anti-magic manifesto. I've laid it all out. Why the just old. There's what science? Science has solutions. This is a blend of side effects. Sure, there might be some, but what doesn't come with risks? If he here,
Take this recipe, but prepare it carefully.
You doing okay? Welcome! I haven't seen you around before. But since you just one day, a friend of mine asked me if she was... Now, let's get down to business. My name is Odd. Now, good advice is always, especially with me. When it comes to archery, I'm not just an expert. In fact, I'd be surprised if you found anyone on Avalon who knows... Well, find me someone else who's been doing this for over 40 years. Every act back in '84, during so. It's okay. If you were older, you should. I could have been the first of Avalon's archers. They almost knighted. But as it happened, I joined the watch, got married, and well. As it happens, there's something. I've written a letter to Lord Yvain. A few suggestions on how, in my view, he ought to handle this whole business with Hamlet. Figured he could use a bit of advice from someone with strategic sense. Would you take it to him? You've got younger legs and I'm... Really? Hello? Oh? So, what, just... Hello again? Gossip? Is she husband? Leave it already?
Nice to see you.
Oh, forgive the mess. I didn't really have much choice about where to say what. Oh, of course. If you're asking out of politeness, let's just leave it at that. Trust me, I could talk the hind leg off a donkey. No need to wait. Wow! Thanks to Varel's generosity, I managed, well, once a book. Now it's just a pile of loose pages. They're the writings of a Dalariata. But what's even more astonishing, this man describes encounters with people who knew nothing of King Avalon. Do you understand? I'll tell. I suspect Avalon may have already been inhabited by a race. I've traveled across much of the island, and I've come across some mentions of the people of a place far in the northernmost reaches of Avalon. And so, my friend, here we are, steering down the question of many things I've known a prolonged contact with weirdness. I thought it was just them, a bunch of lunatics. And what if it was the first men who knew how to live up and think about it? If we could uncover how they... Perhaps the weirdness started to gather and ruin their crops, or maybe it was some sort of conflict that forced them to seek a new place on the island. It's hard to say with the scraps of it. But now, I'm trying to pull together more. I won't uncover anything new. I got injured on my way to Connacht, and I'm not... The Grotto of First Men, that tribal scribe, and I'm assuming you're asking... I'd love to go there myself, but this is a matter of summit. So, if you're one of those bold souls who truly return swift... I heard she was a Dalariata who runs a bookshop in Connacht. I thought I'd find someone overly... And I had in mind her work. Some... The place of red... But the... Yeah.
Welcome to Varel's bookshop. No reading. Aye. Look, I don't begrudge anybody their reading habits. So, Perhaps it is. But you'd think that so hearing the same crude comments over and over again makes me feel like I'm... Then there are the braver ones who tell me I'm not. They all have... Oh, expecting a wee... Is that so? Oh, is it now? I do. The question is, do you? I bet it... Oh, that's precious. I chased him off because he came in and tried to seduce me. Told me he just loves to devour books. Uh-huh. Books, sure. Maybe when I told him I wasn't interested, he got all pissed off and called me an ugly, dumb savage. Tell you what, I'll sell you that book. But fair warning, I'll be sending his fair wife the story of Giron the Unfaithful. With a spit. You presume a man like that can be taught reason? I'm afraid the book's less. He might just tear out a few pages. Ha! Pleasure doing business with you. Hello again. Fun. You can. Oh, great. How's she doing? Still in her. Janip. I no sure. I don't. Let me guess. Your friend's a Camlotion who's heard the Berserker potion can make a man tear a bear's arm. Hate to break it to you, but that's no how it works. Our strength comes from battle. Besides, it's a tribe secret. I might have left the Volker, but I'm... Camlotions and their love for shortcuts, but fine, have it your way. If your friend thinks so, here, it's harmless. Mostly, my father used to say true strength lies in the mind. So if you're afraid, good luck convincing him it's the real deal. Well...
Have some spare food or coin? Yeah. On the foot. Now.
Back then, I lived in a burrow. I was there when the priests came with a crowd of penitents. Dressed in the priests cracked their holy whips until no more Red Death. No. But I was cured. I gave up Brianna and all my possessions. Yes. Now I... Thank you.
Oh, hello there.
weakness. From this herbal brew strengthens the body and clears the mind. But if your friend seeks a quick fix, this won't satisfy him. True strength comes from consistency, not shortcuts. Well, I think so. Oh, I'm sure. It is. It really is. The hospital's barely holding on. Camelot, but Camelot treats this place like a field hospital and...
you so long, but... Oh, you remember to always have... Do you remember what... I'm not sure if that's how it worked anyway. Tell me, do you still remember that little... When the dark night comes, all right, but if a wicked foe dares put... Do you really think I'm just some mad old... I've seen through all of you. But that's it. I've had it good.
Spare a coin for the other.